you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house. Vanderbilt
has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Bounced off his feet.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Used the play fake, down the throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Vandy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, showing the arm strength to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the ground with the back. Inside the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They want to run it left here. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Pocket breaking down. Lions on the move. They make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting to.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Hard running there. Steaming Running into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on third. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Crosses to 35. Lots of running room. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Slater. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Here's the pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's caught inside the 20. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Commodores are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back swinging for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bauer. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now on the option. misses. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to there he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
All wideouts, no backs. Swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long.
The punt was just an illusion. substitution. They snapped it to the ump man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Okay, ready? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The give to the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Hand off to the single running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. That's caught. It's Bauer. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line and pick up a 6. A 3rd down try for the offense. Handoff from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, look at me. And now the ball is knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Then this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.